Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the last part, we unlocked Orbonne Monastery, and now it is time to do Orbonne Monastery, hopefully. The ruins of the monastery lie ahead, but do not think the path will be easy. The other scene here feels corrupted. Well, my sisters would not allow this unless... We probably shouldn't go riding in there alone. Alright, so first off, we're going to have 3 harpies. Obviously, these are originally designed to be split up upon parties, but now they're just AoE down. And once those harpies are down, we're going to have a spooky ghost. It's also going to summon some skeletons. So the tanks obviously need to make sure they pick up these skeletons, or, you know, healers are gonna start dying. Like that, case in point. Alright, and that is our first trash pull. There actually... Apparently there aren't many trash pulls in this. Perhaps you are deserving your accolades, but do you have an answer for this mist? Or is it ether? Stuff feels familiar, like back in Ridorana. So obviously, yes, the last boss is going to be pulled once on the cutscene, nothing I can do about it. And 24 man. Only name of these ruins lives on with my people. We have no knowledge of their past, nor do we wish it. Trespassing to monasteries is avoided except when necessary. It's like they swallowed by a marble, Kubo. Head, I see something. No, someone. There are traces of ethereal residue here. Do you mind? I was reading the lines. Both of them because they aren't all showing up on the screen. So yes, this is Mustachio. I mean Mustadio. Hopefully it gets turned around like so. Yeah, so Mustachio is gonna have a lot of gun-based stuff. I'm probably gonna be really bad at this dungeon. This dungeon is actually really hard. You might notice we have the echo, by the way. Did I just mention? I remember how I just mentioned that this dungeon is hard. This raid is hard. Yeah, it's been nerfed and it's still hard. It's nowhere near as hard as it used to be, but... Alright, so he's gonna do right and then left hand gun. You have to be on the opposite of what he's saying, so when he does right, you have to be on the left. When he does the left, you want to be on the right. Alright, nothing I cannot fix, so he's gonna activate a couple of these golems you see off the side. You have to follow the lines on the ground to make sure you are in a safe spot. You can see there's our nice lowly squares on the ground to figure out your safe spots. Obviously, True North and stuff is great for the melee. So when he sees I see you, he's going to put targeting things on several people in each party. I think it might be 2 per party. Guide them away so they don't hit anyone. We're gonna go into here? Yeah, analysis. They're dead. So he is going to point a gun at us all. We need to have our opening facing towards him. If you don't have the opening, well, you lie. Like a few people gladly demonstrated there. So we're pretty down 2 tanks right now. Tank, can you please turn us around? No. Alright, so you can put mines on the ground. If you activate them, you'll get paralyzed. If you're in the range, obviously do not activate them if you can help it. Energy burst, general AoE. he's gonna pull up these guys who are here with us. And they are gonna pull the 4 squares near them. So because he's getting those 2, it's always gonna be the same ones the first time he does each move. You need to be on here. So ballistic missile is going to chase some people, I believe. Or not really chase, I guess. Alright, very good. And you wanna like get that the heck out of here? Thank you. Tank Buster, I don't like the way this tank is taking this at all. It's totally face wrong. I'm messing with my memory! Arrgh! Okay, so now we have a whole crap ton of lines, and as you can see, it's pulling like that, and that, and that, and that, and this is a safe spot right here. Where the tank is not a safe spot, by the way. Okay, tank moved. So here we go again, those 2 squares, and we want to be back here actually because he's pulling that one away. Tank, you are not. Oh, I actually missed that. I guess that was a safe spot there. I missed that. That was a safe spot. I thought that was not a safe spot. My bad. Alright, so he's doing the targeting thing on... Is it 6 people? It is 6 people. Aha. Alright, so this time we're going to have a back unseen, but this time he is not going to do the whole cutscene. We just have to know when you have all this nonsense going on, find him, face the opening towards him. He can also go to the side here. Those are the only 2 sides he can go to. Ugh. He just got wrecked by that one. And who is actually including the main tank? Perfect! We're back to main tank number 1. Who is going to tank this properly? Thank you! Thank you! Oh, leg shot. Here's the mines. Right hand going. You think with how many times we've seen right and left hand on, people would get this correct by now, but no, they still run around like headless chickens half the time. Echo the mine, so more of the arena is safe again, energy burst. There is just a dead... Oh, I guess that's a monk by me. No, it's a healer by me. That's a Waymage. That Waymage really needs to be raised. They aren't already. It might be. They might just not be accepting! Because that happens too. Alright, maintenance. Going here. Yep. My bad. I missed the spot. I actually didn't miss the spot, but the game pinged me as being in the spot, so,
You have proven yourself deserving of the title. So brave. With this, my journey can, at long last, come to an end.
So that was Mustachio. Mustachio. I mean, come on. I have to call him Mustachio, right? The last time I was here, the only thing holding watch over these stones was a deafening silence. Could it be the guardians rose from a slumber upon sensing your master's oversight? Either here is different. Is this joy I feel, Kupo? When the Empire marched upon Rabanastre, many who lived in the desert fled east to the sanctuary of the jungle. Some who were not turned away... Turned away by my sisters are said to have taken refuge here. This one looks good enough to drink. Do you think we should? No. Alright, Kupo. There, another Lucabi?
Belf, youth guides your fate, but have you the faith to fulfill his legacy?
There's much pain in the ether here. A great loss, Kupo. Oh, apparently Beast Tank wants to take this one. Sure, except you're still taking it the wrong way! Ah! Can you be in the middle, actually? Not in this... nonsense. A Thunder Slash is a tank buster tonal! Very wide, all the way to the back. You do not want to be behind the tank. It's just a veteran rule, don't be behind the tank, but even more so here. Anyway, phase your shield and stuff falling light. When you see that,
to the current of life we succumb. Its judgment swift and final.
we want to make sure we grab the shield. And then when the Judgment Blade is almost cast, hit the shield, make sure you are facing her. Tank, you really probably should have come back to the middle, or just don't tank if you cannot. Take it! In the middle! Ah! She really needs to be tanked in the middle. Just really does. There's mechanics that are perfect in the middle. Another Thunder Slash! Looks like there's 6 people targeted here. Of course, you got that one ranged DPS who insists on being in melee range. Alright, so Cleansing Strike. One group is going to be stunned, one group is going to be caged, one group has to free the cage. The group is stunned. It's our group! So hopefully we see a second round of this. So once we're in here, we want to make sure we grab a shield and then start beating up these tainted souls. You'll notice we are doomed for the next minute. Swear to God, spell an earthquake. And this is why, so these taintless souls are going to have these shields on them, and you need to use the swords to break the shield. And now they're going to come as a mix. If they get to the middle, that is bad. Or they finish casting Dark Flare, that's bad. And I see someone is dead over in C there. This is going really slowly. Oh, I'm just being so slow. Then again, I haven't been in the Cold group in ages. I also haven't done Orbonne in ages, so... Oh god. Goodness is we were invincible when we came out of there. And she's still being tanked horribly, so that's good news, all everyone. Oh my god, where is this tank taking her? This is why you just take her in the middle. But she's preparing another Judgment Blade. Make sure you get that shield. And I'm gonna do the move to force me to face her. If you don't face her, you do get knocked back and that's a vulnerability. Divine Light, general AoE.
The dreams of men are fleeting.
Alright, so we are now going to have a party split.
Have you the faith to do as much?
So, ABC here. It's really, really important that these are split. And I am tanking. Cool. We have, like, none of our group here. Alright, so when you see mortal blow, be prepared to do the shield or be outside of the shield. If you're on the shield knight, you need to have the sword to break the shield. Okay, why am I taking the ad? This whole time, Agrius is going to be preparing a Holy Blade. And it hits 100%. Obviously, this whole part fails, and we wipe. Alright, so once she's heavily judgmenting, we can start hitting her again, but she's going to do her ultimate. 78 is really rough, though. Alright, Divine Retribution. So you actually only need to get the shield if you are tethered here. And if you're tethered, you do want to hit the shield so that you don't die, or if you're in the line of the tether in general. Obviously, the tethers, I guess, would ideally just, like, group up there and make it so that the rest of the field is safe, but, well, that's ideally. character's busy reading chat.
On guard!
Okay, so we are going to see this again because I guess our DPS is this low, even with the Echo. She can't be killed before she goes again, so we are going to get to see the second Cleansing Strike. Once she starts preparing Consecration, we want to grab the sword so we can have it, even if we are in
7 shadows cast, 7 fates foretold. It has the end of the path like death, and death alone!
That's all it. Once everyone is free, do they have it? They don't have it, do they? They were people right in the path. Yeah, that's cool. Oh my gosh, why is she being pointed? Oh god, the Tank Buster's on a melee. Is that the Tank Buster? No, that's not. That's Hellboat. Hellboat ideally is actually stacked so that this doesn't happen. B is having some issues, it looks like, with the ghost. Thunder Slash. Oh, about 5 people are about to die. And that's why she's pointed out.
The cleansing light shall be your guide.
Oh, yeah. This is a mess. This bodes well for the next big boss, actually. Not.
Well fought, champion. I leave you now to your quest. My Ophelia awaits.
The path ends here, but for that arcane circle. Do you believe it's some sort of gate? The arcane circle somehow connects to the ore site. I can feel it, Koopa. Something here feels different from the monastery above. Otherworldly. I'm gonna go all in and guess this place is fairly old, Koopa. Any more lines? Are we good? No? Okay, no more lines. Well, can you not feel it? Evil lurks here. One far beyond our ken. Might you recall earlier when I said Aetherville corrupted? Well, it's really corrupted now, Kubo. So again, this would normally be a split up, but well, we're just gonna rip off. Basically the same thing, right? Oh god. I mean, especially when the tank just dies tanking them. Yeah, no, one tank should take each one. One tank from each should just group them up in the middle with all of them really can tank them. Alright, so y'all remember... What? Why are you all avoiding this one? Oh my god, people! We almost screwed that up. We did screw that up! So yeah, you remember in Google Library? Yeah, that mechanic's back. That's cool. After these lines, you need to avoid them, of course. I almost didn't avoid them. Noahito is a AoE. It's going to do this multiple times in a row, more and more, as we get more into the fight. But just for now, it's just going to be the one. And then there's the second one. Never mind. So one of the big things you learn when you first do this dungeon, this raid, is you can just throw all your cooldowns at this fight. It's so long that it doesn't matter. Oh, we got them all. Cool. That was a little harder to fail because it was only to use her. Still. They're not wanting to cooperate with me, so yay! Oh god. Let's not be right there. Once sounds very young to the others speak. Okay, seriously, please stop doing that. That's actually really annoying.
Your coming was foretold, servant of Ivalice.
There's lines.
Or perhaps
I should be yelling at the one person.
I am Count Sidolphus Orlando. Your journey ends here.
So I was trying to LBR because our LB is trained as if this were the last boss.
Men are black with corruption and must needs be cleansed.
Alright, so Sid is gonna open up with, or the Thunder God, sorry, it's Sid. Thunder God is gonna open up with a cleansing strike. This is a healer check. If you're not fully healed in time, you will die to do.
To the skies and tremble as the
Alright, so with Holy Sword, you need to watch for what areas you cast the sword over, and you need to avoid those particular circles.
Cost 7 fates foretold, yet at the end of the broken path lies death.
When you have the sword up like that, and like you got the swirl, you want to be out. Shadow Blade just needs to be baited back into a corner. Not like that. Yes, like that though. So this is a growing AoE. I did say corner for a reason. So Tank Buster is happening. It is a multi-stack one, much like the second to last boss in Final Master. Alright, so now we need to get to this other circle. So a lot of this is really just visual based. And now when you put the swords down like this, you need to be inside your targeting circle. I did the focus target there for a reason, so you can kind of have a more visual target as to where to go. And now we're going to have some paths. We need 3 people on each. It's actually nerfed from how it initially was.
In the flames of hell.
Okay, people, 3 on each. Thank you. So if any group messes up, everyone takes massive damage.
Severs the villain's head. Endless is
Alright, so when you see this little arrowy, pointy thing above one person's head, run. This is a DPS buster. It can also hit healers, but yeah, so you have to run and just run until it's gone. Spirits of Heroes Fallen rise, pass that judgment on those who gaze into the beyond. So this is the ads phase. There's 1 per group, of course. I assume there is stacks if you don't do this, and it really should be turned away. Hello, boat. You don't want to bait it out too far, because you could easily, like, screw over another group if you go too far. That was a stack. Ow, that was a painful stack. Because not enough of our group stack. Basically, you really want 7 out of 8 stacking, aka everyone's up to tank. Alright, so we're gonna have another hollow boat here. This is what I mean by you could easily screw over another group. Alright, and Divine Ruination is going to do a line to 1 person on each group. You don't want to point this into the other group, because then you are just screwing them over. Someone is more alive, so let's go ahead and help out C, it looks like. We got another hollow boat here. Alright, now we have to wait. I always kind of just gather the center. It's easier this way.
Upon my holy blade, the very world lies in balance. And now the scale is melting.
I just typed out a chat says slash A, but it's good enough. I just did the wrong thing out of force of habit, really. Anyways, going to this again.
Escape is not so
Swords in,
easy.
into the circle. I really do mean into the circle. Anything outside is not safe.
Were you expecting a
Alright,
modicum of
DPS
lust?
buster. So, run. I don't like where I am.
You will
Here
find
it
my
is.
defenses quite
Also followed by a take buster. Oh, no, I think I just lost a life there. So ideally for the tank buster, what you want to do as a healer is you want to, as soon as about when the last one is hitting, there is a point between that and when the actual damage hits. That way you can get rid of the vulnerability stuff.
They who dwell aloft have spoken.
Alright, so now he's going to place down all 3 swords in a row.
Empty soul.
It's
Ruination.
usually
is
like
come.
all focus on one group to force them to all go in one direction. Alright, I've got another cleansing stack. So, our cleansing strike, so we want to make sure we are stacked for that.
Even the strongest of shields.
Alright,
cannot
time to
defend
shield.
the weakest
Means
of
we are going to have a tether.
A
The
moment's
tank needs
hesitation
to
beckons
not
a
have this.
lifetime of
And you only want to
pain.
take one. It needs to be passed on after the hit. Why are we limit breaking? Yeah, so the tank does not want to take this. It puts a political vulnerability, which means Sid hits like a freaking tank. It sucks. It really, really sucks. The question is, do I trust our group enough to LB? So when there's 2 of these, they need to be pulled into opposite corners. Hi, B.
You will find my defenses quite impenetrable.
Yeah, because if they touch, they go boom. They have vulnerability on everyone. Dust Blade. We got another stack here. Ow. Looks like someone screwed that up.
Hark! The screams of ruin rise above the storm's discord. Shall
Alright.
not in her endless calm.
At this point, you need to find your particular ice wolf and get to it. It's thin ice out there, except in the one spot that is safe. If these go boom, it's bad. Because half the group is over there. Alright, we're going in. Taking the frostbite. Taking it for the team. Someone is really intense on doing really bad puns. I hate puns when they're forced. I really do.
Come, show me
Alright,
more.
so we got swords coming down. We need to watch for this last one goes. Okay, we're good.
Escape is not so
Swords
easily
in,
granted.
so in.
Clouds have parted, and the skies clear. It is time I bade you farewell.
There, I'm trying to put it in chat. Like, please wait for those in the cutscene. Because we are going to have a lot of people in the cutscene here, actually. Alright, I always forget that you're not out of combat for a little bit right there. I've given up reading the lines. There's too many. Especially when there's 2 at once. I'm waiting for it. I said it twice. Wait for people in cutscene.
Is it sanctum you seek, my wayward children? Or perhaps you are come in search of power? That which lies at your feet, that blessed bauble can grant you both. You need but will it so. Now, take up your salvation and be gone. Mortal agency in matters divine shall not be suffered.
Oh, there's actually only 2 of us. At least it didn't skip the cutscene. Anyway, so you can actually get really close to Ultima here. She doesn't aggro unless you're super, super close.
You shall rule the day you raised your eyes to the heavens.
So much for that countdown. So anyways, welcome to Ultima! We're gonna have a lot of repeat mechanics. This is omnipositional in this first bit. Need to make sure you watch out for when your turns do start happening. Or like you need to get out. Once it's safe, once the big AoE goes off, you can go in. Unless you have a personal targeted AoE, then you want to stay out and not infect others. You really want to make sure you're not in the small piece of slice there. Otherwise it's bad. Grand Cost is literally going to bring down icicles from the sky. We need to watch for safe spots, which looks to be this one right here. Because these are going to do a cross-shaped AoE. And that's what happens if you get hit by more than one. Semi-Aquarius. This is going to summon Vampire, I believe. Yes. It's going to summon Vampire. I'm like, Aquarius is the water one. This is Vampire, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so Vampire's going to do Vampire things. Going to summon these Dark Healers. You know what? I'm actually going to be in here. I probably shouldn't have, because now my app time! I didn't die. We're fine. It's fine. Alright, Ares, I think it's Helios? No, yes. It's Helios. Alright, time waits for no one, so of course this is going to be Helios things. As far as I know, these safe spots are always the same on which clocks go first. At least I always dodge them the same way every time I do this, so I mean... Leo is going to be hash brown. So of course we are going to have to watch out for the falling towers. Which means I'm going to have to try and launch a board over here. Everyone else is over there. Much easier if you are a ranged character. You don't have to worry about your uptime! There's a few people who just got hash browned.
Defiance.
Alright, so now we're going to go into all of them at once. All 3 at once. There was going to be kind of a casual dash there, but we forced it. Dorito stacks. They're kind of called by people Doritos. Obviously, just make sure you're stacked there. Get to the safe side of hash brown and of the current. And after all that nonsense, this is just a forced thing, so we can just chill here. Hone is a blade that's... Wait, what? Severs the villain's head and is contained with laser from hell. Oh, right. He's here.
Bear your steel.
Oh, and C and B are kind of dead. So if they aren't raised before this ground falls out, they're gonna fall and they'll come back into the
conflagration of divine benevolence. Your sins. Your souls.
And welcome to another healer check. This is gonna be fun.
You will not intervene.
What's she doing? Alright, so we need to try and beat this ruination before, we die, basically. Barrier will not last, we must stop her. Yeah, we have until the barrier breaks, basically. Yeah. And there it goes. Well, I gotta say, it's the first time I've ever actually wiped to that part.
Simmer as the light of life before rising to the heavens in a cleansing conflagration of divine benevolence. Your sins, your souls are undone. You will not intervene.
Alright, let's try this again. I believe the faster you do it, it's also the less damage we're going to take in the second phase, or the second part of this.
I am the only god.
Yeah, this is why this becomes a major healer tech. The barrier is, well, gone, sorta. But, well, Rom's come to save us! Yay! Kill him, Kylan. Make it swift! You are her only hope! Never remember if I come down.
Claim to have endured the might of my will.
So remember how she was omnipositional? Yeah, I'm gone.
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon.
Alright, so she is going to do these lines. However, there's going to be a wind with them. So we want to make sure we are actually trailing it so we are out of it once it blows. It was kind of similar to lines... No, I'm thinking of the crosses. Never mind. Those lines were not in baseline. Grand Cross. Speaking of the crosses, here it is. So that line is definitely not safe. This is definitely not safe. So it's gonna be down here. That's safe. Shit. Dang it. It's almost in the safe. I missed the last one going down. It was like too late. A little bit too late. But Demi Virgo is gonna bring down these meteor-like things. There needs to be a person on each one. Ideally, DPS grab these because once you are successful, you get this fearless buff. It lasts for a minute and gives you more DPS. Funny how that works. It's good for DPS. Anyways, once she does that again, it's going to call out a being that's going to tether. Tanks want to take this, and also going to pull out the binding things again. Oh, come on. Did I really get bound? Can I please be unbound? I don't want to break now, before she goes to the next bit.
To my will.
So you can actually DPS her and beat this phase out, but yeah, we weren't gonna do that. So now we're gonna have the dice again. It's not gonna be on everyone, but we need to outrun a wave basically. Once it hits one, you need to stop, otherwise you take a crap ton of damage. You need to avoid, of course, the angels that are coming across. And we need to just get to her. The path that's open is random. I assume there's just a few general patterns. Get one of these markers and go back out of the action to evade it away from people. Flare marker, tank needs to go out of the action, further out of the action, ow.
I see it now, in you.
They're image in this group. Alright, so we got these again. The lines, there's no wind this time, so we do actually want to do it correctly.
From ink of blackest night, I summon.
And, well, we're basically done. She's going into the meteor type things again, where you can get that fearless buff. But again, there was a lot of people there, actually. But again, she was almost dead. So, that's Orbonne. It used to be way worse.
I am your maker. I am Ivalice. Consign me unto darkness, and your light will be forever lost.
I believe Sid, the Thunder God, has been nerfed at least 3 or 4 times. And as you saw, it's still bad. Ultima, just the general thing, has gotten a nerf with the echo boost, and yeah, Orbonne was brutal at release. Really, really brutal. Oh my gosh, we're loading that. Oh, wrong thing. Let's try and take the Ronza. I guess the cards. But yeah, I'm not getting some of those cards. I believe these Orchestrions are worth like garbage at this point, but well, I can tell you it ain't A we're waiting on to roll. Let's see. You can always tell. No, never mind. It's someone. I don't know who, but we're waiting on someone to roll. And I didn't get anything. Wah. Here, I split this in the last video to make this not be a long video. It's still gonna be a long video, just not over 2 hours. I hope. I hope not over 2 hours. He's a white Kubo, but is it truly him? Thank you. Thank you all for coming to my aid. And you have my thanks, noble warrior of light. You achieved what I could not. And you, bearer of my blood and blood of the House Durai, thank you for seeing my final wish fulfilled. My sacrifice has finally been given meaning. Now, my friends, let us retire to Mother Heidelin's bosom, that we may finally rest. Farewell. You are the true heroes of the story. Tolita, how have I missed you, old friend? Forgive me, Ramza. You deserve better than what history gave you. I could have done more. I'm truly sorry. These countless centuries did I long for the day that we might meet once again, and now that time has finally come. Hygelin beckons us both. I think before we continue to the next scenes, I'm gonna call it there. I don't know how long the next scenes are, but yeah, you know. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep doing content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time. Excuse me, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!